I have a question for you, because me and the homie Baldacci way and the homie from the Florence District, they feel some type of way about you way.
What you mean?
They feel like you only posted Baldacci when regarding like meaning like, oh, he's hanging out with certain soul.
When Baldachi linked up with Gold Toes and people were on Baldachi talking about, oh, why is he linking up with the North? Ooh, you talking about that, right? Let's be real, bro. Let's not beat around the bush.
What was it that?
Well, that's what it was.
Oh,
that's what you're referring. That's the only backlash that Baldachi got.
Yeah, he did. Well,
why didn't you post the music?
Like the music, because he came back with a diss record, and it was a fire diss record addressing everybody. You didn't post it, fool. And I feel like, yo, Foo Community, like, dog, he's speaking on rappers that you pose.
Well, it couldn't get posted, fool, because Eyekon has something against Baldachi, fool.
Oh, there's beefy?
So Eyekon told you, don't post that, fool.
Like, he didn't want Baldachi getting posted, but...
Damn.
But
why?
Huh? Why?
Can we keep it real? We had all facts.
All facts.
Look, bro, it's because Baldacci piped down Negra, fool. So this fool has something to... This fool
Yeah,
has something
fool. You're starting up...
Yeah, let's not...
Nah, it's rumor.
So Eyekon told you that?
What? Yes,
it was because of Negra.
Yes, bro. They got a history, bro. They were together for like damn near a decade, bro.
Hey, shout out Negra, fool.
Who the fuck is gonna be friends with a female for 10 years and not want to... For what the fuck? No, for they for sure... Look, respectfully.
So Eyekon told you this. He told you that they were together.
Yes, bro.
Oh shit.
Because there'd be times when I want to post Baldachi, and like this fool loves FaceTime because we'll be on FaceTime, and like I'd be telling him about the shit I'd post him, like, oh yeah, bro, this shit just dropped his post. Well, then I'm gonna post it. But he wouldn't want me posting nothing. Got to do about Baldachi.
What would he say you?
Like, what was his words, fool?
Like he was like, hey, bro, don't post that. Oh, wooty woo. That fool like. That fool would get personal with it, fool, because he feels some type of way that he was with his old lady. He's like, if we don't post that fool, like that fool don't got much of a rap career anyway. That fool got diabetes. He about to die soon anyway.
Oh,
damn.
So that fool well, you gotta,
shout out to Baldacci.
Yeah, shout out Baldachi.
Shout out to the Florence District, shout out to the family.
Shout out Negra too.
Shout out Negra too.
Look, let me say this. Shout out Baldachi, and I want to make it clear, like, I got nothing against Baldachi, and I want Baldachi to understand that the reason, like, you wouldn't get posted was because, again, bro, like, I'm trying to, like, run a legitimate business and like satisfy my employees, so I'm trying to like make sure they're good, bro. So I hope as a businessman he could understand. I got nothing personal against them, bro.
Yeah, but it's whack when people find out you're compromised, fool.
Well, it ain't compromise no more.
Okay, because that's kind of whack. It like
that is
as a brand food to feel like you were compromised way.
You were loyal to him, and look at what happened. He walked out on you.
Well, lesson learned.
He walked out on you. It took the France. Come on, dog. And look, and he's running with it. I kind of running with it. He's doing his content for. He's doing his shit. Is there any way that you guys will ever get back to at least maybe a year from now, 6 months from now, to do some content together?
I don't know.
Would you be open for that?
Oh, so you will work with him?
I'm not saying. I'm for sure not saying that. Time will tell. That's all.
Because I feel like you guys both love that Chicano culture, that Chicano rap scene.
He don't love it like I do, bro. He love it because it's money to make. Fool. Like when I talk about it, I'm genuinely passionate about it.
Nah, he loves it. Right. He's been in the game in the Chicano rap space, and he does like love that scene.
Well, let me ask you this: on his interviews, does he look like he loves it?
Well, for me, when I was watching you guys' podcast, I did love the Pocho and him and you.
We're talking about Eyekon. Go ahead.
Well, I don't watch none of these Chicano podcasters, fool.
Okay.
I don't watch none of these fools, fool. None of them. No, the only ones that I watch is Linwood G-Tang, fool. We'll get to that. She is the GOAT right now, fool.
All right, we'll talk about that. But hold on.
Go for it.
Wait, Eyekon. Yeah. You see them at 7-Eleven. You guys walking in. You both you fools are getting a glizzy. What's gonna happen?
They're biting together, fool.
Well, you bite it together. You got in a fade. It's all good. Like, what is it? What you guys?
So double ended with.
No, it's gonna get addressed. But anybody who knows Eyekon, they know he don't run fades for that.
Whoa!
Like I done seen him get marked out several times.
Whoa!
So like he ain't running no fades, and that's what it is.
Hold on. Who marked them out?
We putting address on there, homie. Ask that fool what happened with him and. You know what I'm saying? At that one music video shoot, fool. You know? Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
But they're cool now, no? Now they're cool.
Yeah. Well, he's forced to be cool, homie, because he has no other option.
Hey, you came out with a lot of things today, huh?
No, well, it's all facts, bro.
Yeah, all facts.
Look, how can we move forward with this? Is there any way to move forward, or you just feel like time maybe will tell?
Time will tell, fool. Time will tell.
You just hurt for you and me.
I mean, come on, fool. Like I did everything for you, bro, and like there's like a return.
Today you said a lot, fool. Yeah. You said a lot. Yeah. You said the rent thing. You said this. You said a bunch of shit. That kind of makes it hard for like to be cool again.
And then you bring up his hyena, like, what?
Am I lying though?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not.
You're not showing no receipts, but it's just your word, his word.
Yeah, but shout to them though.
Yeah. Shout out Baldachi.
I think it's fucked up with that a homie way is trying to bring the homie down for when the homie's out here working, feeding his family. To me, it's fucked up that he's trying to bring another a solid motherfucker out from LA way, from South Central, from the Florence District, a reputable one, and you know, doing some fuck shit. I don't fuck with that, fool. Shout out to Baldachi, because that's the homie right there, for real, for real.
Well, it's not even that, fool. Like, it'd be problems when I'd post anybody from Florence, bro.
Damn.
Like, it's like,
what do you mean?
Like, he throw like little sideways shit, like, oh, why are you giving them fools light? Oh, you're posting them too many times. Ooh.
Baldachi never talks about Eyekon, fool. Baldachi has never did Eyekon in front of me, fool.
He's a real one, dog.
And I know them. I know them separately. Eyekon met me in the county, fool.
You were busted with Eyekon?
Yeah, that's how he met me. I met him before anybody met him.
Oh, okay.
And 809.
When you met him, was he like already like saying
was
where
he
he's
with
from?
it?
Nah, fool. He was a nice kid. He was a rapper. I met him as a rapper, and then eventually turned into a photographer and all that.
Yeah.
And I did look out for them. I did buy him sopas. I did fed the because he didn't have money.
How old are you guys?
I think he's older than me for a couple of years.
No. When you guys were locked up the first time?
I was 20.
Okay. When he came in, like, was he saying like?
Nah, he wasn't. He was.
Like, he came in like a resident.
He came like nice. Well, yeah, he came nice.
No.
Well, nowadays he says that he's wooty boo. He from so and so.
I don't know about any of that. All I know, I met him as a nice guy, fool, and I looked out for him when he didn't have no money in his books, fool.
Yeah.
I looked out for him. I was make sure that fool was fed, good fed. For me, Eyekon is mad at me way. Because of supposedly we shouted you out, and then Compton Tres dissed him, and then I gave him a platform. But it was a Baldachi fucking. Now it makes sense, way. Now it makes sense why he took it so personal, because it was a Baldachi stream, fool.
Right.
And then for him, we didn't even mention that.
It all boils down for a hyena.
And nobody mentioned that fool, right? The only fool that mentioned that fool was Compton Tres, but not even like his name. He just like subbed him or some shit.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was whack. Like, dog, why are you taking this shit so far?
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing all this shit, calling all the homies, doing on 3 ways with me and the homies? It's like, dog, like, it went so far over some bullshit.